Greetings. Welcome to NAS FX. This is gonna be the first video, but yeah, I'm just gonna record it however it comes to mind because yeah, we all have to start somewhere. So I've decided to start recording most of this trading journey because from seeing what's happening on YouTube, I actually feel like if I do this, I will actually increase my accountability to most of the trades that I take. Yeah, this trading psychology has been quite an issue. So just a brief background, I've been officially trading for like almost 1.5 years. Uh, yeah, and when you're stubborn, it takes too long. So yeah, now mostly on the acceptance stage now. I know you have to make losses to win. You have to be the best loser, you know. So out of all the things that I've learned on this video, I'm just gonna make a quick explainer video of what the hell I'm usually busy with and the trade that I'm in right now. Because yeah, I am in a trade. Alright, so I usually only trade Nasdaq because I like how it moves. It makes sense to me. I'm someone who likes entrepreneurship, like the tech space, call it startups or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, for me, these make sense to me. Let me put it that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick overview of use this trading view. That's what I use to analyze all my stuff. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm just gonna quickly analyze this from the daily charts, and then I'll go drill down to the hourly because I'm in a trade. I'll just explain why I took the trade earlier today. I hope the future me, when I see this will be yeah, this will be something. So just a quick overview of whatever tabs I have open here. The first one is this my forex my FX book. Sorry about that. I use this just to monitor if there are any of those crazy news. You know what I mean. If you've been trading, you know what the NFP is. Don't play with NFP. Yeah, I learned the hard way. But yeah, I never trade during NFP, so I use this just to monitor whether there's gonna be something major happening. And today, yeah, it's just this doesn't seem like it's heavy. It's good. I only look for the ones that are more like heavy, like tomorrow, these building permits and housing stats. Yeah, they might do something to the market. I'll just observe as it's happening. And then also for me to start recording, this is one of the other things that are motivating me too. Because from where I'm from, yeah, it's kind of difficult to have access to a lot of capital. So I'm gonna be using my forex funds to help me out on this one. I really don't mind the amounts that you can get if you follow through, you know, what you're supposed to do, like proper risk management and stuff. Yeah, I'm an engineering person. I did a lot of calculations trying to make sense of the stats, and for me, it makes sense. So, right now, I'm thinking of taking this one. So, what I've done so far for the past week, from the past week, I set up a demo account using this broker, the FBS broker. Yes, I have a trade assistant to help me calculate the risk size and everything. So what I did, I opened a trading, a demo account with FPS, equivalent to the amount that I'm hoping to get funded on. And then now I just trade using this. So this is my first trade on this account, and it looks like it's going well. But at least I've locked in the risk, so now I'm good. because I was going for 1:3. This is trade assistant. You can find it on the market, the FPS market. What's this? The MT5 market. Uh, I bought it for a year just so that I can really feel how helpful it is. But yeah, it does everything for you. It calculates your lots and whatever risk you want to take, so you can now help yourself and like keep this at a low, low risk. For me, in this on this trade, I took a zero point 0.5 because that's the strategy I want to take. I want to take 0.5 on all the trades that I take using this account. That's how I'm gonna do it. All right. So moving on, let me come back to this. Let me just do a quick analysis of what I was looking at before I took that trade, and then we'll take it from there. So I know I didn't give a proper intro. My name will call me Luke Master. Don't ask why. All the other names I had. Trust me, Luke Master is the best when it comes to this. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just gonna do this like yeah. Um, I use trend lines. I use trend lines. I use RSI and stochastic RSI, and also moving average, just to be able to do my trades. But the rest I have mentioned, the RSI, stochastic RSI, and the moving averages, these are just to help me get more confluence per se. They're not to help me trade in a sense, they're just for confluence to confirm that whatever analysis that I've made is what I'm looking at, like more like a helper type of thing. So I'm not gonna go deep into how I set up my trading view. I just like things like this. So I maybe in future I'll make a video of how I set this up, but in the meantime, let me just get deep into it. So with Nasdaq, it's been an interesting couple of so I've been trading since somewhere like somewhere after December 20. This is when I started. And like full on, like getting more trading view and everything else from forex. No, not just trading view and setting up brokers and all that. Yeah. So as you can see, Nasdaq was bullish until the rest of this year. So Jan has just been selling off. Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't looking good. So now it seems like it has made a reversal. But the markets, it could just be doing another bearish, call it a bullish run before it goes bearish again. Because I'm not too sure if we're out of it. I'll know if there's like another confirmation of going to the upside. But then again, these are the markets. This could be the confluence. I mean the confirmation to say we're buying. Yeah. So excuse me. Um, I'm just gonna set up my trend lines. I set up in Nifty 2 here, put them on quick access. This is how I set them up. Just come and make sure that they're touching. They have a lot of touches. I'm gonna start with the bearish one. The bearish trend lines. I think to here. Bring this here. Okay, this looks good to me-ish. Let me just a little bit to the top. Right there. Okay, I think this works for me. So yeah, this is my trend line, a bearish trend line. So currently, we have broken this here. We've broken this trend line right here, and surprisingly, we came back to test my trend line. So, that felt good, though this guy was busy taking trades, which, yeah, just know that I wasn't supposed to take some of the trades I took here. Anyways, you'll see when I drill down. So yeah, since I've set up my trend lines, now I'm gonna set up my resistance and support. By the way, you can get this information online. I learned this on YouTube. In future, I will recommend when the time comes. But yeah, there are a couple of guys which actually helped me cement all that I'm doing. Uh, there's I don't want to call people's names, but I'll put their links in the description. That way I can, get on the video and then reference them later. But those guys really helped me up to understand how this thing is supposed to be and not the stuff I would do when I started. Anyways, yeah, this will humble you. Anyways, where was I? Let me set up some support and resistance. So, I set up my support and resistance in this way. I'm just looking for the parts where there was large reversals or crazy things were happening around that point. So for me, this is one of them. This was like a support here, and then when it was broken, it became a resistance, and then yeah, technically became a resistance. Then now here it was a resistance, but then the momentum is too much, it broke it. Now we're on the upside. We're bullish. And let's see. Seems like we've been bullish for quite some time. So yeah, now the idea is trying to see where this is gonna go. So I'm just gonna look for another point where there are a lot of touches, like here. I'm saying here because of the previous. Here there was a lot of jitter that happened here and then it rejected. When it came through also there was a lot of magnetism here. I'll call it that. Magnetism on this area. And let me just shift it just a little bit lower. Uh, just right there. Okay. So yeah, this is like, it also helps these ones which came back to touch it. And then, so I'll look at these two zones in this coming week, because today's a Monday. So I'll use these zones as a reference. So what I'm thinking right now might happen is, since today is another day where we made another large push, there might be, because Nasdaq goes like this. It's impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So the impulse is happening right now, and then I'm expecting some point, a day or 2 days from now, it might have a correction phase where it tries to slide back down. Not knowing where, but an ideal point would be to come back to test this support and then go to see if it will play around with this resistance here, or if it will break it. Who knows? But yeah, that's the basic analysis for now from the daily. So this is the ultimatum for the week. At least I'm expecting something to come here. If not, also I'm expecting a retracement here before it actually goes up, because this bullish momentum seems too strong. But then again, the American markets is about to go into winter, and they're in fall right now. So I think, I mean, I'm in Africa. I'll just say Swaziland. Go look it up. Sorry, sorry to say it like that, but yeah, go look it up. That's what's up. Here we are. So for us, we're going into spring and then summer. So for me, just thinking about that, this bullish momentum, I'm not too sure what's gonna pan out, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I think I'm talking nonsense. Let me just get straight to the point. So I think now I've set up my resistance and support for this area. You can set them however you want. You use the internet to get the best way which you are comfortable using. Now I'm going to drill down to 4 hour just to try and set up other trend lines. which is this one. So by the way, I learned that the more I try to trade the shorter time frames, the more I mess up. So yeah, this sounds like it's better for me. I know it takes more time, but well, sometimes you just gotta accept that you work better when in higher time frames, cause we're built different. Anyways, there's not about this. So these are my trend line for the 4 hour. So if we break this, right here, let me try to adjust this. You see how nice this is? This trend line actually is right there. As soon as it touched it, boom, it went up. This was crazy. So now you can see some of the trades that I've been taking for the past few weeks and days. So yeah, you see, you don't always get them, but yeah, like this one, exited too early. Anyways, it's life, man. This one I saw it, but I was like, nah, not yet. So when I finally entered, I messed up. I was supposed to wait for a retracement before actually, But you learn. That's how you learn. You learn this from seeing where your mistakes are. This one, yeah, this one was a nice one, but anyways, I missed this one. Should have known, but yeah, I thought maybe it was gonna retrace. Yeah, so I was actually busy on this day, so there's that also. And besides, I wouldn't have known this week thing. Sometimes it gets me, so yeah, I would have just thought that, I don't know, we're continuing downside. Uh, Getting sidetracked, aren't I? Quickly check this. Okay, I used the fib too, just to see if a level was going to be caught. So let me ignore that. Yeah, I took bad trades. I don't know why I thought it was going to sell. Probably because it was close to this resistance, so I thought it was going to sell. But then, alas, I realized, nah, man, this thing is about to buy. Then I set up my buys, 182, boom, it went to this resistance, which was nice. Yeah, and then this one, I felt like, okay, since I've touched the resistance, it might come back down to here. I was slightly right, but too early. It didn't activate this actually. Didn't activate it. And then this one, tried to take another, so it didn't activate. Here, it was too late. It was too late because I set this one up, thinking that it was gonna come up and then start selling again, but it didn't. That's when I was like, I took a mini trade. I'm not sure if you can see the mini trade within this trade. Just like, let me take a trade to this trend line, see if it'll bounce off it. So it did, and then yeah, bounced off. I didn't take this trade because I was busy with other things. So sad, so sad. But it would have been nice. Anyways, try to take another one. I messed this one up. Actually, I thought it would keep going, but this actually got to 1:2. Yeah, nah, it was dud. Should have been monitoring this, but I didn't. You see, when stuff like this happens, like this bunch of trades, this one was bad, so I quickly took another impulse one. This was a bad one. I thought it was selling. It was just coming to test this out. See the importance of resistance and support? Yeah, anyways. So this one, unfortunately, it didn't activate. This was on a Friday. I set this up early in the morning. I'd been working on some project, so I like slept at like 4, 5, somewhere there. So I set this up at like 8ish, is it? Let me just double check. Oh, I set this at 9. Actually, I set it up at 4 when I closed this one. I was like, nah, this thing is not selling because I saw a reversal pattern around here. I was like, nah, this ain't selling. So I went out here at 4 and then I prepped a trade on from 9 because I was counting on the New York no, not the New York, the London exchange, the London stock market, that it might actually be the one to push it up. So during this time, I thought actually I was gonna sell a bit and come back up and activate it. But alas, I was sleeping around this time, so it actually shot up, tried to come back, but then went. Missed it by just a few, just a few margin right there. But anyways, it is what it is. Anyways, what I've got in one is the three. And then today, today is the 15th. I just looked at this. I was like, nah, man, we're gonna buy here. So at lunch, this side, UTC plus two or GMT plus two, however you wish to say this. I set up a buy here because I saw this flag. I felt like this was a flag pattern that was about to go up. So I set it up and then I put my stop loss right below this low because Nasdaq has this thing of pushing down and then goes up and then tries to come towards it and then pushes up again, like what it did here. You see, it came down and then pushes up and then tries to come back down again, then goes before a large push. So I did that. I know I was supposed to wait until, but then I'd already taken the trade. I don't know why I did that, but I felt like this large push was the one. This was just gonna be a mini and then it goes up. But was I wrong? Was I wrong? It came back down, almost took me out. Good thing I wasn't looking. I wasn't watching the markets around this time. And then it shot up. Then it came back down again. And then I think I looked around this hour at like 5. Yeah, I was so tempted to close this. But I was like, no, let me leave this. I'm a new trader now. Let me just leave it, see how it goes. And that's what I did. To my surprise, I think 30 minutes later, you can see 5. When it hit 5, it was like bearish. It was bearish. Early it was got 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is more. Yeah. So you see 5. The first 15 minutes was looking really bearish. So I just took the trade. Actually, I was tempted to close here just to close this break even. Then I was like, you know what? Let me leave it. Little did I know I was just, anyways. So I looked away, went about my business. Now I checked it out. Boom. We're now all the way up here. Hence this trade here that's running. But yeah, when I saw that, that's when I came now and locked in those profits. At least I know that I have my risk because on this account I'm risking 0.5, which is like 100, $100. So yeah. Mm, okay. So currently, I'm looking for you to come at least somewhere here. I know right now it might not happen. Though Nasdaq has a thing of like following this type of trend, like if it does something like this, that's bearish and then it follows the same uh, distance. Take a ruler quickly. It has this thing of following up with whatever I did. So this is like from here, this is like 2357. So I can expect something like 2 3 actually 2. Let me just say 2. So I might be lucky enough to get this, but anyways, I've logged in my profits. Whatever happens, fine. So either I ride it till I get to my 1:3 or just exit. So right now, let me just take a look at my stochastic RSI and okay, it seems like it's behaving a little, but then this isn't convincing. Let me look at the higher time frames. Okay, this is still pushing up. Since it's pushing up, usually I like to take trades on. Let me look at my moving averages. Come on, come on. Yes. So this is still pushing up. I think it's okay. I can leave it. My my stop loss is somewhere here, so I think it's fine. Whatever happens can happen. Whatever happens will happen, or whatever you may call it. But yeah, I'm actually thinking of trying to, if we almost get to this point, I'm thinking of closing half and then let the other half ride just to see if it'll reach there. But then, of course, knowing these markets, I know there might be some impulse moves prepped up somewhere there. Some correction moves prepped up somewhere there. So I think I'm just gonna observe from here onwards. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, this is how this is going. So I'm just gonna be making, whoa, this is like a 30-minute video. I'm supposed to be doing that. Okay. So future me, listen up. This is the start of the journey. Um, it all goes up from here. I'm just gonna share this journey with whoever will come across this video. May it help you with your own journey. Otherwise, as for me, this is how I do things. I'm just gonna be explaining why I'm taking certain trades, what I'm looking at, and if it helps you, it helps you. You have to start somewhere after all, right? Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna sign out now. Mm, I think as time goes on, I'll just explain most of the stuff, how I set up the side, all that. But basically, that's it. Oh, one more thing to note. When it's 7 this side, it's actually around lunchtime in America. So 7 p.m. usually acts weirdly. Actually, usually is more like a channel type of thing. I'm pretty sure if I got there, it'll be somewhat of a channel. So we're probably gonna range around this part. But if it does come down, it does that. Hopefully, I'm supposed to exit at 8. But I'm just gonna extend this because I know this is a trade for the day. Now I take one trade a day. I think yeah. I'm thinking I might ride it till tomorrow, but nah, better this way. Limit my exposure to this market. Anyways, that's it. From me, sign out. Uh, yeah, use the first I confirm whatever I want to confirm on the hourly. Then I'll take my trades from there. The rest, I think I learned my lesson that trying to trade within the shorter time frames usually messes me up. So this works for me. The 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So yeah. Also, I also look at these other markets like the USD, uh, Euro USD. Oh, this is playing out. Doing you, doing you. Yeah, I tried shorting this twice. It didn't work out. It was too early. I knew it was like, this. I don't know why. This was too soon. It was just too. I don't know what I was thinking. I was forcing trades. I admit it. I was forcing trades. So I knew it was supposed to come up and then consolidate until it gets to a pressure point and then boom. But alas, I tried to force it here and here, and it didn't go well. So I just let it be for a couple of days, and then yesterday when I saw it, I was like, no, now it's ready because it's coming back now. This was mostly a fake out, or it was attracted to this level. So now it's actually gonna sell up to this is what I'm expecting, the latest. So I've set up these levels 1, 2 to reach, but this is one which I'm like, we are. It might be coming here. if it's gonna buy, it has to come somewhere around this area. So far so good. I didn't actually take this trade, but it's playing out. Yeah, when you still have confidence issues. Anyways, I'm looking to. I was hoping I would actually take a trade when it retraces like what it did here. I would have entered here, but I wasn't paying attention at the time. So I'm just gonna let this play out. This will just help me keep track of where the trade is actually going. Okay, flip. Going to stop this video here. I don't like long videos. Anyways, otherwise, thank you guys. Thank you for watching my first video. Video. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep them short from here onwards. This was just more like an intro for me too. So yes, sir. Yes, sirree. There we go. Let me flip master out. Until next time.